Hi folks, today on Midwest Outdoors we are covering the 8th Annual Warriors and Walleyes Outdoors event held here at beautiful Arnesen Resort on Lake of the Woods. Lance Peterson, he's the man behind this great event. They've got over 80 veterans and their guests up fishing, guides taking them out. It's going to be an awesome day for them out on the water. We're going to take a look at the action. It's like a nice keeper. It's one of the guide boats taking the vets out today. Actually, they've got 35 boats up here. They pair up with 2, 3, 4 of the veterans and take them out for a fully guided day of fishing. The vets get 3-night stay, 2 days of fishing for absolutely for free. All the meals are provided. They've got some great speakers. Last night they had a wonderful meal of fresh fish they caught yesterday. They've got a contest going too. So far the biggest is a 30-inch walleye, and today they've got a contest going for total inches. So there's some nice prizes for the guides, and the guides are well taken care of for showing up and taking these veterans out. We mentioned Lance Peterson's the man behind it, but actually there's always a good gal helping out too, his wife Tammy here, but there is a whole bunch of volunteers that make this happen, isn't there, Lance?
Yes, we have boat drivers, we have guys that do the trailers, cooking, running food back and forth from the tent to the, it's amazing.
Yep, and we mentioned you got 80 veterans and their guests here fishing.
There's 80 of them here, and it's pretty cool to see it all.
How did the whole thing get started?
A friend of mine that was killed in 1991 in the Gulf War.
Yep.
And I did something in memory of him, and it just kind of blew up, and now we went from 20 veterans to 80.
An event like this takes a lot of good volunteers, like we mentioned, and sponsors too.
That's huge. Yep. I mean, we couldn't do it without our sponsors. There's no way.
Yep. And a great facility like Arnesen's.
They cater to us. It's unbelievable.
Did you guys all know each other before you got in the boat, or?
We did.
Really? Okay. Where are you from?
We're from Grand Falls.
Really?
They're from Sacred Heart.
So that's not too far from the same territory there.
No. 10 miles.
Yeah. It's one of the great things about this event. Veterans get together. Sometimes it's total strangers that all served in the military, get a chance to meet each other. Sometimes it's old buddies that haven't seen each other for years, but they get together, have a good time, and share some memories.
I got out in 1969, and after I left KI where he was, where we were serving together, I never saw him anymore. And I was, I don't know, 30 years ago anyway, I come home from work and my son says, "Got a phone call from a service buddy." I just looked around and thought, it must be Art. I don't know, Art.
So you had an idea it was already Art?
Yeah.
Out of everybody that you were with?
I said, it must be Art. And so I'd called back and figured it was Art, and he said, "Holy mackerels." So we started getting together. He'd come up, visit, stay for a week or so, and then I'd go down there and visit. And for the last 30 years, we've been going back and forth and visiting each other and getting reacquainted.
I was on vacation in the UP, and I told my wife I want to go see Kerry while I'm up here. And she said, "What makes you think he'll still be in Escanaba?" And I said, "Trust me, he'll be there." And he was.
So today we went out fishing. Everybody goes in different boats, right? Tell everybody how your fishing day went today.
Oh man, it was totally awesome.
Tell everybody how big a fish you caught today.
I got 29.5 inch.
He caught a 29.5 inch walleye.
Yeah. Man, I mean, we caught some fish today.
Well, that's great.
I'm
so proud of you guys. It's an honor, a privilege, all of them things all boiled into one to be able to do these kind of things. I'm so glad that you guys are here.
Yep.
Again, thank you guys for your service.
Thank you.
So anytime you're here at Rocky Point, come and check this beautiful point out on the harbor. You can watch a beautiful sunset, see an awesome tribute to our veterans. Sit on this chair. It was donated by a Vietnam veteran, 3-time Purple Heart. Every time I see somebody sitting in this chair, it reminds me of Dan. So have a great time here at Arnesen's Rocky Point.
Well, Lance, you and your wife Tammy have started something great here. You can see these people are relaxed, they're enjoying themselves, they're sharing camaraderie, stories. It's a good thing for the veterans you've started, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And you have more events than this one, don't you?
Yep, we just started what we call a cast and blast. This year we're going to take 20 Purple Heart veterans on a pheasant hunt and a fishing trip on a weekend. So
Yep.
10 of them get to hunt, 10 of them fish. Flip-flop the next day.
You're always looking for new people to come out on the
Absolutely,
adventures. Where would
absolutely.
they find information?
They can go right on our website at Warriors and Walleyes Outdoors, and that is Warriors and A-N-D Walleyes.org.
We want to put a big thank you out to Lance Peterson, his wife Tammy, all the volunteers, Arnesen's Resort here for making this a great event, and a big special thank you to all the veterans everywhere for your service. I'm Greg Jones. More Midwest Outdoors is coming right up.